So in the theme of 80s, 90s, yesteryear, let's pick some NFL storylines and let's make them into reboots or unnecessary sequels, whatever you have. We're kind of here at the table. Why don't we just throw some ideas around, right? Pick a storyline. Okay. There's no bad idea. Spitball,
Kyle,
guys.
you should go first.
You think, I'll go first, Peter.
Yes.
You know,
You
I'll
go first.
But yeah, sorry.
I like when you go last, though.
You want me to go? No, I'm
no,
going
go
first.
But you set the bar so high.
Nate? You're fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Nate, you've seen every movie in the world. You'll be okay. 1987. It gave us Jonathan Stewart of the Panthers, and it gave us a movie called 3 Men and a Baby. Now, this movie was this is about three guys, three losers, in their 40s, who lived together in a New York loft. I don't know what they were doing. I mean, Tom Selleck was pushing 50 in that movie, and he's still living with two dudes.
Gutenberg!
Gutenberg. One of them is an architect, one of them is an actor, that was Danson, and then one of them is like a cartoonist. I don't know how they're paying that rent. I have no idea. They're in Midtown, giant loft. It must have been 5,000 square feet. All right, but out of nowhere, a baby gets dropped off by Nancy Travis, and they put it at the door, and they don't know what to do. It's fish out of water. How do we give it a bottle?
Like the Jungle Book?
Sort of, a little bit like that.
Okay.
We don't know how to change a diaper. There's a lot of poop jokes, fish out of water, all that stuff. So it was, and
Zero idea how to take care of a baby.
No, I mean, they know how to take care of a lady. That's the whole thing, but how to take care of a baby. And sure enough, I watched the trailer this morning. It's like, Touchdown Pictures presents the story of 3 dedicated bachelors and the one woman they couldn't live without, this little baby girl. So my movie is...
What baby is this? I have to watch this.
She shows up at the end, and by the way, I think it's very entitled of her. Just drop it off and run. But Touchdown Pictures presents the story of the Carolina Panthers, 3 men and a rookie. Absolutely, there they are.
I love it.
Meet Greg. He's the tight end who's putting in work and looking for a championship. Meet Cam. No, this is the deal. These are our 3 gentlemen. We have Greg, we have Cam, and we have Jay Stu. And sure enough, they've also been given a baby. And sure enough, they're not sure what to do with it. What do? We hand this baby the ball? Do we throw it to him? Do we kick it to him? I'm not sure. We have to figure this out together. And now, 3 Men and a Baby, there's some weird, jacked up stuff that goes on in that movie. Yeah. Okay, first of all, I don't know what the deal is with that ghost kid in the background. You know the ghost kid?
He was hanging in the back. We don't know what was going on.
What you mean we don't know? It's been confirmed, bro.
The ghost kid, it is a documented ghost site.
I don't want to know.
Next commercial. No. We're educating. This is good. The ghost kid in the background. Now, Peter, here's something we all can't deny.
A real ghost.
It shows
on
up.
camera.
Inexplicably in this movie about a baby, it ends up there's some sort of cocaine deal.
I know.
What are they doing? I know it's the 80s and cocaine was really hot, but we don't need that in the movie about a baby.
Is one of them the father?
Yes,
okay.
yes. I believe the father's dancing.
Spoiler!
Spoiler alert.
Sam Malone on fire.
Hey, there's a sequel called 3 Men and a Little Lady.
A little lady, right. And this was in the middle of the Gutenberg short circuit run.
He was on fire.
And Fuego,
Police
exactly.
Academy.
3 Dudes in a Funeral was in a movie.
That's 3 Weddings and a
3
Funeral.
weddings.
All right. Sorry.
But my point is, the ghost kid, the cocaine deal, these guys are going to run into problems too. There's scary things too going on down there. Tack McKinley, O.J. Howard, everything in the NFC South. I think O.J. Howard is the ghost kid in the background. So they got to get through that. And the story is, can these 3 men make this baby work? Do we get the Little Lady sequel? I don't know, but we're going to have a lot of fun trying, and it's the one lady that they can't live without. 3 men and a rookie.
I love it.
Coming soon to theaters. You guys like that? Because we need ideas here. We want to cash in. Everyone's making money on nostalgia.
Top Gun, come on.
Top Gun 2. I'll get to that later. But yeah, everything's out. Kay, do you have an idea you want to throw out?
I feel like if we're going the nostalgia route, let's go with like an actor, like you were looking at the Top Gun thing. You got Tom Cruise in that movie. Let's go with an actor from a nostalgic movie. And Johnny Depp and Edward Scissorhand would be a great one because Johnny Depp still in the news a ton. He's got the new Pirates movie out. So let's go with Edward Scissorhand. Of course, a story about a misunderstood, desolate sort of character that nobody really knows about, that's lonely, that's locked up, that we don't ever really get to see until someone, a hero in my eyes, named Peg, who sells Avon products door to door, goes and finds him, helps him, and reveals his potential and shows the world what he can do. And then he starts, running around and grooming dogs and giving all the zany ladies in the neighborhood weird haircuts, the Stepford wives, and making it snow with the ice sculptures. And he became he learned to love. He changed Winona Ryder's life, basically, and taught her how to not be a spoiled brat, right? And this person, I think, and the NFL storyline that we can plug in here, and I'm going to bring it to New York because I want to make it's a big market, right? So let's do this. Johnny Depp, big name, big market. Let's take it to the Jets, and I reveal Christian Hack and Hands.
I love it.
Oh. Hey now.
We don't know what we got.
Equally misunderstood. He is the Edward Scissorhand of the NFL. Where are you? I'm asking Matthew Hamilton, our researcher, for some stats about him or some. Give me something on Hackenberg.
Awesome.
We know he was the Jets' second-round pick.
Yeah.
We know he played under Bill O'Brien as a freshman at Penn State, and some research reveals that his middle name is Blaze. That's pretty much all that I know
Blaze?
about Hackenberg. Hey, Hack and Hands, let's see you finally.
Let's see it.
Because maybe he'll end up being the ice sculptor. He could turn the NFL on its head like Edward Scissorhand did in that small suburban town, and we don't know it because we haven't seen what he can
So
do.
Peg,
hope
who
he
kind of
plays well.
unleashed his potential.
Avon calling.
Is that
Yes.
John Morton, the offensive coordinator? Is he going to be the one to bring him from the
I'm hoping
the
somebody
dungeon?
has to. And if you look at Johnny Depp and Tim Burton after that movie, that was the first one they did
Made magic.
together.
Great success.
They went on and made magic together. So maybe that's Bowles and Hack and Hands, and they go and do the thing.
We can
hope
work
he
on
plays
this.
well.
Todd Bowles would be the Christopher Lee character who keeps him up in the castle.
Right.
Okay.
And then I think also we need an Anthony Michael Hall, who's the bully, and that would be maybe Ndamukong Suh in the
Yeah, it's gotta
AFC
be
East,
someone.
right? So, okay, this can
like
work
it.
right now, and I think Jeff needs a little magic, so let's do it. That's in. Who wants to go, Nate? Nate, you next?
You got me? Okay, I'll go. All right, let's. I'll just do it like I'm doing the trailer. You know, I'll get down, guys.
All right, Nate,
All right,
take
come
it
on
away.
in. And you know my genre movie that I like. By the way, I saw Alien last night. We'll talk about that later.
On a Thursday, Nate.
Pretty good.
Thursday. All right.
on a Thursday?
A year after running over rivals in their division and dumping their bodies in the desert, a group of men regrouped to claim their spot in the NFC. When out of nowhere, they receive a frightening letter telling them of their crime of destruction and was seen every Sunday. While pursuing who they think was responsible for the letter, it leaves them with only two options: all or nothing. In this movie, there is no man with a meat hook at the end. They will battle a man with the hood. Bruce, Carson, David, and the Badger will see red for the Red Sea in hopes to win a Super Bowl. From the producers who brought you Cruel Intentions starring Bill Belichick, and the writers of The Curse starring the Browns organization, comes I Know What You Did Last Season.
Oh, look at that.
Let's get a little horror. Let's get a little horror. I love some scary movies. Now, here's the thing. Come on, 2 years ago, they seemed to be one of the best teams in the NFL. And everybody's like, you know what? This is the team to beat. They were so close. They had everybody returning.
Yeah.
And they had the Honey Badger coming back after a second year after hurting his knee. This is going to be the team to beat. And then they just fell all the way off. So listen, we know what you did last summer. And then this year, we still know what you did last summer. So come on, Cardinals, we need you to get back to where you were, baby. When the Cardinals are good, we love the NFC.
We can always go to Nate for the horror. And your last pitch was Marshawn of the Dead. Smash, currently in production right now.
It's currently already in production, and people are going Variety had an article about it. It's very exciting.
Yes.
I like Bruce Arians, too. Kind of talks like a villain. That Super Bowl rings. It's got a good tone to it, Nate.
Thank you.
Who does Jennifer Love Hewitt play in this film? Is it one of the players, or is it? We don't even know. It's
No, but we need to find a role for her,
we
obviously.
do. I think
Yeah.
she needs to.
If you know her, you just call her Love.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
How was Alien?
It was good. It was
Oh.
It was good. It wasn't
No,
pretty good.
there's
It
usually
was
a
good.
pretty good. This is a step above.
Step
Pretty
above. I would recommend go see it.
All right. They thought Ernest Goes to Camp was pretty good. All right.
And it
Peter,
wasn't. It was.
wait, it was.
Every Ernest movie
I like
is
Ernest
good.
Scared
Time
Stupid.
for
What do you
one
got,
last
All
Trace?
30 of them.
I was more of a Medea guy myself.
Ooh.
You ever notice Ernest and Medea were basically the same? Okay, anyway. I'm a big fan of the 80s. I used to just sit in front of the TV and watch HBO when it was like, you know, the old Just One of the Guys would come on.
Oh, yeah, look
The
out.
movie that we would always see
Peter
was
Pan.
one
Yeah.
about
I know. Must be nice.
Val Kilmer, all right?
Sure.
Comes in, he's a hotshot college kid going to a science school, a college. There's a whole issue with the CIA trying to find lasers, and Val Kilmer's like the cool guy on campus, and then a young kid named Mitch comes in and they're roommates. And Val Kilmer used to be Mitch back when he was younger, right? Like Val Kilmer's character, Christopher Knight, thank you, was a guy that like first 3 years of college was a nerd, would wear the blazer, and then he found something. And he found that you don't need to study so hard. You can enjoy college. Well, he rooms with this kid. Mitch is, I don't want to say nerd, but Mitch is a bit of a square, and Mitch is all about schoolwork. Val Kilmer, his older roommate, kind of unleashes this wonderful world for him and says, hey, we can do different things. You don't have to be what you told you were supposed to be.
Yeah.
I know your mom dresses you in the blazer and the white collared shirt, but that was me. But look, we could be a little cooler than that. We've got a really great opportunity. And as it goes, we find out that it is these two young men who discover the laser, and they bring glory to not only their college, but their professor and everyone.
Lasers were so big in the 80s.
Lasers were
Put
huge.
lasers and you're good.
Lasers were huge. There was a popcorn house, Tears for Fears, the whole deal. But anyway, I'm looking at a situation where you've got a young person who's going to tutor and mentor another young person and say, it doesn't have to be the way it was previously. It doesn't have to be. You could unleash your potential. You could be your own man. And I look to Los Angeles, and I look at the movie Real Genius, and there's no other way we can go than the Sean McVay, Jared Goff reaction and the relationship. Real Genius, Sean McVay. When he gets hired, he doesn't get wins, he gets championships. Kyle, I'm going to lean on you because you are Mr. 80s movie as well. And if you think of Real Genius, Val Kilmer was incredible in this role.
So good.
He comes in, his first shirt is wearing a shirt that says, I love toxic waste. Mm-hmm. He comes in. Everything's a sexual innuendo. Every joke is about sex. I mean, there were so many sex jokes, I can't even reference them on our show.
Everything was about porkies back then, you know, all innuendos, nudity, all that stuff.
But in the end, they get the laser.
Yes.
All right, and they beat out all these other people who want to discover the laser. It's the evil professor who's trying to keep them down. It's the class nerd. It's the teacher's pet. All these people, and it's the two cool guys out there in Los Angeles, in California, who discover the laser. They shoot it through a thing of popcorn, Tears for Fears, and it really makes no sense. But Kyle, am I missing anything?
No, the only thing I'll say quickly is Wade Phillips would be Laszlo, the genius from the prior generation,
living in the dungeon,
in the catacombs of the university. Other than that, it's great. The whole movie